So today, I think I want to focus on getting into industrial foregoing. That's going to allow us to get a mob farm going. We do not currently have a mob farm yet, and I would really love to implement one. So I went ahead and dug out a temporary hole that I think is going to work fine as our starter little mob farm. Of course, this will be able to grow and expand, and of course, with the machine that we're about to use, potentially utilize it in other places like the Nether and things like that, where we can gather even more resources. So to get started in industrial foregoing, we do need, if I can spell industrial right, we are going to need a few things. Fluid, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Fluid tree extractor, that's one. So I can hit A on that and go ahead and pull that up. And then we also need I think it's called a Latex Processor. Yes. Latex Processor. So this is the other thing that we're going to need. Now, it's probably best that we utilize the machine casing from Tesla Core Lib, just simply because of how simple it actually is to make. So what I want is I'm going to do probably 2 tree fluid extractors. I think that's going to be the best option here. And these are actually pretty simple to make. As you can see, bam, 2 tree fluid extractors. We can speed those up with the time in the bottle. You have a lot of time stored up in that. And then we need 1 latex processor. And we're also going to need a water source, like an infinite water source. And luckily for us, we do have a bunch of clay. And that is going to be super helpful for that. Let's go to make that machine casing. And there we go. We now have a latex processor unit. All of this is going to be leading into getting ourselves a mob masher. Let's see, or a mob crusher. So we have 2 different things. I do want to set up a mob slaughter factory first and also do the mob crusher. Now the mob crusher instantly kills mobs and gives you the drops, and then also gives you, instead of dropping experience, it gives you liquid essence, which you can then convert into experience if you want to. And we can store that in things like drums, since we have extra utilities, and store that in large quantities. So now that we have the tree fluid extractor, I think this is opening up some quests potentially. Maybe not. I don't think there's a quest line for this. We do, however, get some coin for beating that boss, and we just got some fried chicken. I just noticed we have a bunch of quest rewards right here. We got also this right here, and we get the box of sealed evil from Bewitchment. Surprise mechanics. I'm scared. Should I use this? Okay, whew. I was scared there for a second. I thought I might have done something bad, but apparently it just gave me an enchanted scroll, and it gave me a pair of enchanted gloves that boost mining speed and give you more drops from ores. What? Yes, please. Is that a bauble? It is a bauble. What slot can it go in, though? It goes in this slot. Okay. These can pretty much go in any slot, and my invisibility cloak, I mean, it's basically invisible, so. And then the ring needs to go in a ring slot. Okay. Oh, we also got a gold ring right here. Inactive. And it's from Dungeon Tactics. It doesn't really have an effect other than Tombstone Soulbound. So yeah, I guess that was like a loot box, because it did give us a few things. Gave us like the Seal of Protection. Upgrades your wizard armor. Huh. And a mysterious token fragment. Okay. That was actually kind of worth it for just this alone. Like, this actually gives you a mining boost, I believe. Yeah, it gives you haste. And then I just got 3. Okay, so that was an entire vein. We got 54 coal from just a single vein. Wow, that's actually kind of powerful from Bewitchment. All right. And we got some other things. Wow. Oh, I didn't even notice we had a Staff of Traveling. What? Okay, so the cool thing about the Staff of Traveling is all we got to do is charge this, and we can start using this. This will teleport us around. That was a lot of loot all in one. Yeah, you just hold shift and right click. And it'll let us teleport around. Like you can, I don't think it has a cooldown. Oh, it does have a cooldown. Just no visible indicator of it. Wow. That's even more powerful. So to get this running, really all I have to do is power this thing, which I kind of have a little bit of a power thing I want to work on. Coming from Cyclic. So I think it's actually called an energy. Yeah, that's right here. Energy transfer node. So I need a little bit of netherrack. I believe I have enough quartz to produce this. Wow, I literally just made redstone torches. There we go. So I really only need one of these, and I think I have, I should have, yeah, just a little bit of netherrack. And just 2 of those down, and we're ready to rock and roll. This thing is super nice. Oh, that's why I threw them on the ground, apparently. So now that we have this, we're pretty much ready to go, right? Energy transfer node. Really cool thing. So we're also going to need a GPS. Global positioning system, even though that's just super funny that this is what it is. I think the flowers, what are these called? The flowers that are all over the bay, like all over my area, these things. Blue orchids. Yeah, these produce light blue, which is exactly the thing that I need in order to make the GPS. It is light blue. Perfect. Okay, so the GPS, I basically shift right click on this block, and then we need to power this some way. And I think the best way, I think this will directly power blocks adjacent to it. Well, if I'm actually collecting the block, if I'm actually near the block, I place it on it after, there we go, just like that. And then I go up. I think that'll fill with power. If not, I'm going to need, they didn't actually save, did it? Up. There we go. Yes, it is sending it power. Okay. So if I put that in there, you see it starts to drain power. And now this has power, and it's wirelessly sending power, which is super awesome. And really, really powerful. And saves me a lot of time, that is for sure. With wiring and everything, and just trying to make things look good. You can see it just sits right there, and we've got power. So setting this up, we put basically a oak wood here. And we're going to route some cables. And I'm also going to have a sink. And I'm going to go ahead and put the sink right here in the wall. Why not? And then I'm also going to route from there as well. And so what I should be able to do, I think both fluids, well, I don't need that happening. If I remember correctly, I think I can have both fluids going, no, they can't go through the same pipe. So I'm actually going to need to move this back a little bit. This actually needs to go right about here. And it's probably going to be covered up. So set that there. And we'll hook our transfer pipe. That's going to start sending water. We'll hook these together. And that's going to start sending the latex. Right? Okay, so we have water and we have latex going. We have power. This is producing tiny dry rubber. We need all of this we can get. These tiny dry rubbers are going to be very important. As it is what is going to allow us to make the mob grinder that we actually need to progress today. So while we're waiting for this to all process, let's go ahead and adventure a little bit. So I went back to the nether so I could grab a little bit of glowstone. Actually, it's a whole lot easier now that I actually have, wow, I forgot I had that on. Now that I actually have a little bit of a flight, a jetpack, let's also just make some diamond chest piece just for right now. Eventually we will work on armor. I know that there is better armor. I think it's just more fun to sort of slowly progress our armor system, and just take it easy, right? I'm taking it easy, right? We have literally no armor except for a diamond chest piece. This, by the way, I don't, this is so impractical. You're always wanting more. You need, what do you need torches for? You got goggles on. I have no idea. Like, this is so impractical. Look, it like levels? Level placeholder. Like, what? No, just mine. Just mine. So, with this night vision, oh yeah, I can see a lot farther. And that allows me to head down to these areas and, yeah, just go after the loot. Like, perfect. Look at this. I got night vision in a bottle right there. Got me some pants. So there we go. And I shouldn't actually take too much damage as far as my breathing goes with the water charm on. I wish I could swim faster down, but I really can't. Music disc. Oh, there's some boots. I do have more for the boots. Oh, this is actually intended to be down here. Look, these are actual guardians. So you're meant to go down here and do this. What? So these easy to access chests, I mean, they're just easy to access, I guess. It's so much nicer with the night vision, though. I can see. How is our charm doing? Oh, it's doing great. Like, it's basically like an unlimited water breathing potion. Oh, it allows us to go down here. Like, you couldn't do this without these potions. Oh, look at that. Golden apples. Yes, please. Pie. Yes, please. Diamond chest piece. You know what? Why not? There's got to be better stuff down here. Oh, man. All right, let's take this back. I'm going to head back to the base. All right, I'm going to head back to the base, and we're going to see if I can't make a bag or something, and then we're going to come back. Oh, man, there's a lot of loot there to take that could probably help us out. So our first backpack. Now, it does say on the tooltip, do not shift-click place into the world. I'll try to remember that. But we can open it. We have a bag that allows a little bit more storage. You can never go wrong with a little bit more storage. All right, so we do have some more rewards for the backpack and also the piggyback, which is actually kind of cool. I really want to use that, actually. Let's go ahead and grab the piggyback. This thing can be used to pick up mobs, which is kind of cool, actually. And I do need some sheep around my area. And I noticed there was a few sheep nearby. I'm looking for the white ones because we can dye those whatever color we want. All right. So to pick these guys up, well, there we go. We are picked up. I don't know what's making us glow unless it's the helmet. It gives us night vision, but does it make us glow as well? Don't know. All right. Right click mobs to pick them up. Take this off and you're good to go. Right? And we just picked up a mob and we brought it back home. This thing is super handy for that. Now, of course, I can use a golden asshole, but what's the fun in that? Come on, the whole point about playing modded Minecraft is to have fun. And that's what I'm doing right here. Super fun. Oh, sorry, you took a little bit of fall damage there. All right, let's go back and see if we can't nab some more awesome loot. All right, so here we are again. It does take a little bit for our eyes to adjust. Where was that loot spot? It was right here that had all the really good loot. Yeah, and these are all underwater. This has to generate this way. This is definitely generated like this for a reason. All right, so I'm going to throw all of this that I can get in here. This actually needs to go here. Otherwise, we're going to take a lot of unnecessary damage. Just from the laser boys. Alright. And yeah, bread is really useful. Whoa! So much good stuff. Like, there's so much here. I don't even know what to do with it all. Oh, man. Love how we just keep one bubble of hearts. Or just one bubble. One bubble available. Alright, there's got to be a really good area. What's in here? Alright. Oh, yes. There's definitely another nice loot right there. I don't have enough space, so I gotta go back again. Okay, so, I was on my way back, and I think I found a bad guy. Yeah. I don't know what this guy is, though. Can I read it? Can I read what it is? It's a Naga. That's not what a Naga looks like. We didn't just kill it, did we? Oh, it's knocked out. We can punch it to death. What was that? It didn't drop anything. But that was definitely a Naga. And we just put a hurting on it. Well, that was anticlimactic. I don't know. This is more fun. Let's go back to the loot. So we basically have everything now that we need. I already have the plastic building up by just basically taking the raw that we have, and then you form it in a 9x9 grid, and then cook it, and you get yourself some plastic. So here's the mob crusher. Now I'm going to need another GPS, right? I'm going to need a drum, and probably going to need a little bit faster piping. So this is where things are going to get a little bit different. We can use fluid. We can still use the fluid nodes or fluid lasers, which will probably be the best thing to do. And as far as items, we can still use item ducts, but I think switching over to Ender.io conduits is probably going to be better. So moving to item conduits. So making a drum, that's not too difficult at all. And this will actually store quite a bit of that liquid essence. And then later on, like I said, we can totally convert that over into regular experience, which is great. But essence actually is really useful in Industrial Foregoing. You can use it for enchanting and all kinds of crazy stuff. So we can get really crazy enchants like right off the bat. So mob crusher's ready to go. We have a GPS, so that way we can get this thing powered up and ready to run. And it doesn't actually use that much power. Now, one thing we're also going to need is dirt, right? Dirt is going to be very useful because we have to have somewhere to place some of the material that I'm going to be dropping here in a minute. And I also want to make some glass. Now, there is dark glass in this pack because of extra utilities. Now, dark glass is your regular glass made right here. So 16 should actually be good enough. And what we need to do is cook this up. And this 16, there we go. Let's go ahead and cook that up real quick. That is, we just basically apply some black dye to this, and we have ourselves some dark glass. So ink sacks, get us that. There we go, and we get ourselves some dark glass. Now, the good part about this is we can see through it, and it doesn't affect our mobs. Now, I also need to go ahead and, I guess, complete some quests here. There's kill guardians, okay. That gave us a few things. Tiny torches. Interesting. Was there some other quests? Yes, this right here. So the piggyback. Ooh, we also got ourselves our first chance cube, I think. I think that's our first chance cube. Huh. We might actually try that chance cube here in a minute. But anyways, we need this, and we now need to go into the player shop because this is going to save us a lot of time. Let's go ahead and find, I think it's under... You know what, we might just be better searching for it. It's Drop of Evil. And we just need to buy one. And that's for 500. That's actually pretty cheap for how powerful this is actually going to be. And you should be able to recoup your money shortly after. Now, I'm almost had everything. I need to grab the items that, my piping items. For that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do Ender.io conduits because it is going to be really slow if we just use the items, the item pipes. So I'm going to need an induction smelter for that. Or I could just go ahead and get with Ender.io, but Ender.io is going to take a whole episode. Basically, we're going to have to go to the bedrock and farm all that stuff. So for right now, I'm just going to go with an induction smelter from Thermal, as it is probably going to be the best thing. And so I do need to make Invar, and I'll be right back. It doesn't take too much, right? Yeah, Invar is just going to be combining some dusts together to get this ingot. So you'll see here, Invar dusts. Actually, we might just use, yeah, we can just use this to make Invar. So yeah, Invar is going to be nickel and iron. And that will make us some Invar. We can just use the smeltery. Why not? So 1 nickel and 2 iron. Throw those together. Turn this off so that way we can see it. But yeah, you just throw those two together and you whack this here. And they'll melt a lot faster. And yeah, we have molten invar. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get a bit of that made and get that smeltery made up, and then we're ready to go. So now that I have some pulsating iron that I got from this, just applying a ender pearl and iron. If you wonder where I'm getting ender pearls, I'm just buying them from the shop. It just really seems to be the best option right now since I just don't have any endermen. After we hit this mob farm though, that is going to change. So now that we have this, I have my storage, pretty much have everything ready to go. I just need to take this and turn it into pulsating and grab some conduit binder that I made a long time ago in preparation even for this. And then I also have my fluid lasers ready to go. So now that we have this, it is dark, but I do have night vision. The peace candle actually does a pretty good job of keeping bad guys away. All right, so I do have this bad guy to deal with. So I am missing just about one thing that we are missing. And then also the type of mobs that can potentially be generated here. I do think there's a few that can cause us some problems. I don't know, they just like, I think mites, not ender mites. Yeah, ender mites. I think they're going to be the ones that will cause the most problem for us. But I think we should be able to manage. I do want to make this room a 9x9. I think that's going to be the fastest mob farm for us. So what I do need, I almost forgot, is a range upgrade. And that's going to be from industrial if we're going. I always seem to have problems searching sometimes. And I need to remember which one it is, because I think it is a range 3 add-on. Because a range 2, I think it's a range 3, which will be iron. We're going to definitely have to see. So let's go ahead and place down the mob crusher. And I'll just be able to visually tell. So if we place this down and we hit show working area, we see this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8, 9. I'm guessing maybe the 5th one will be the one. The 5 range 5 add-on, which will be copper. I wish it just told you the range on the size instead of just telling you that. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, this is too big. We're just going back and forth. So it's not this one. It is this one, which is 10. Wow. Okay. And that will get us a 9x9. Which just works a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So now that we have all this, let's go ahead and bag these two things. And then we can go ahead and get to work with this. So over here is everything that we are going to need. I think I threw my food, but I'm okay. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this out the rest of the way to make this a 9x9, and then we'll get this thing going. So to finish this build up, it actually isn't going to take too much. We need to figure out where our drum is going to go. So I'm going to place my drum, I guess, right actually here. Drum here, storage chest will go here. Just make things nice and even. And then right in the middle is going to go our mob crusher facing inward. Now I did take this back one, so that way it's not perfect. And I also had to make a bit more glass. Now you gotta be careful with the pick because this stuff will break really fast. And then the only thing we need to do now is get our GPS hooked to this. First and foremost, so we make sure we have power to it. And this will actually send power all the way over here. Like, I love this. It's crazy. So that's going to pull out power just until it fills up. But this is actually powering our entire base. Just this. Just 80 RF per tick. This only uses 50 RF per tick. And because we have a battery that stores 10 million RF, we have a large buffer that kind of keeps that, because this will not always be running. So, I think we're just about ready to place our drop of evil and then fill in the glass. Now, we do need to place our lasers. Now, lasers will not go in the same spot. So, I might need to move this a little bit. You know what? No, we'll just make it like this. That looks okay. It's not going to look perfect. But we can connect those together. And now those are going to definitely fill. And over here, we'll just hook a conduit. Very simple. Conduit here, and always active on the extract, and insert on this one, and remove the extract, and we're ready to go. Now, we don't need anything to push anything in here, because this its range when we have our upgrade in should fill this entire room. Just like that. Just like that. We are ready to rock and roll. All right. So drop of evil time, and I'll be ready and hurry up and place this. Fluid essence should drain out. Hopefully everything works. Let's go. Close it so there's no light. And bam, we have a mob farm. And look at that. We're going to start gathering tons and tons of stuff. Now, it does seem like the fluid essence is not automatically pulling out. And I think that's because we have to still set it. Like we did this one. We have to use the proper tool for that. That is going to be a, what is that, compass? So we need to use a compass. And that will just change the parameters. And yeah, this should have, and I think this is like a near unlimited, okay, only into adjacent objects, only out of adjacent objects, only into adjacent objects. So there we go. So that is now set. And yeah, it's working fast enough. Look at that, we just got some maracas. Unfortunately, I can't use them for some reason. I think I need 2 of them. And look at that, we're building up lapis. Like, we're going to have tons and tons of stuff here. And all because of this really simple mob farm. So just because I want to be able to turn this thing off and on, I do probably need to get some lamps in there. Now the good part about this is I should be able to use, let's see, get some more of our dark glass because I do have to break into here. I could probably just easily place some lamps and just turn them off and on, and that will actually shut this whole area off. First of all though, I do need to stop this. By breaking this, we'll slow them for a little bit, but to really prevent it, we need to get some torches in there. Yeah, good amount of torches. Perfect. Okay, and I need to break this top layer. This is going to be the layer that we're going to need to place everything at. So I'll take my shovel, and I'm going to ore excavate the top section. Right here should be perfect. So all I need to do to get this to function properly is place our lamps in a strategic place, like so. And then just run some redstone. Just like this. And run it right on top. Now, I do want to bring this down. Probably have a lever. We could probably put a lever like right into this block. So to hide everything, the best thing to do would be to bring this back 2 blocks and just take the redstone up like so. Well, that is going to get into the mob farm. So let's try and take it up here. Is that going to get into the mob farm? Nope. So we are good. And what I'll do is I'll just end up covering it up. But that should connect right in. Just like so. Looky there. Now it might be too long, but that's okay. I'll get a repeater. Let's go ahead and place our lever on that block. See what it powers. Does it power all of them? It does power all of them. Nice. So with it powering all of them, I can just cover it up with dirt. As if it was never even there. Look at that. You would never even know I had redstone hidden there. And yeah, for this, I probably should just fill this all in with dirt so we don't get mob spawning. Or just place a torch. Whatever works. And that, my friends, is a very easy way to set up a mob farm. And look at all the loot we're already gaining. So we get tons of ore bags from this. I wonder if there's a way to automate them with like a user or something and pick up the drops. Yeah, it does seem like we're getting quite a bit. I do see Enderman heads. It's weird that we have an Enderman head, but we do not have Ender pearls. And you know, it's really quiet. Almost too quiet. Almost as if my mob sounds are completely off. They were. I still don't think that matters though. Oh, there we go. Nice. So now we can hear all of the good sounds of mobs dying. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also ring that notification bell. And stay safe, guys. I know it's kind of crazier at the moment, but guys, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.